Hey YouTube, this is Orion making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button and also please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. This is my overview of the Miguron Centurion. The Miguron Centurion is a titanium and shred carbon fiber frame lock flipper. See below in the description bar for the rest of the stats on this knife. For full disclosure, this is another knife supplied to me by True Talon for review purposes. Features M390 blade steel with an advertised HRC of 59 to 61. Features a compound grind, which also has, it is actually a saber grind because it doesn't go all the way to the end, but the compound grind comes into play here at the end, and a satin finish. Shred carbon fiber with various finishes in the shred carbon fiber. There's various colours, red, this one, grey or blue. A large sharpening choil. For smaller fingers, it could be used as a finger choil. With my fingers, it doesn't actually suit as a sharpening. It could only suit as a sharpening choil. Thumb studs that are usable. Jimping on the flipper tab. A milled pocket clip that features subtle milling and texturing held on by a single clip. That is right hand tip up only carry. A short backspacer that goes all the way around. And if you notice, I don't know if the lighting will pick this up, but on the inside there, they actually do put the name of the knife, the Miguron. It features the Miguron knives and the number of the knife. This is a numbered knife. They put out a certificate of authenticity, and the serial number of the knife does match the number that they put on the certificate and the knife, and it's actually on the inside there, printed on the inside of the backspacer. As I said, I'll put all, as per usual, I'll put all the rest of the stats of this knife in the description bar down and below here on the video. These knives are actually made by Tuya knife for Miguron. I don't normally, I'll put down how much they retail for. I won't mention how much they are retail here in the video, but I will put in the description bar how much they retail for. This one fits my hand really well. There it is in the hammer grip and in the saber grip. And if you notice, they do put a little ramp there, and it naturally falls in for the saber grip, and it fits very well there. It locks your hand right in, and this knife is well suited for my size hands. It's really well done. It's exceptionally well done for that. Perfectly fits my hands. Showing you around the knife. It's all centered. There is no lock rock or blade play that I could detect. There's the lock up. It's quite light. I'd estimate it at about 15, maybe 20% at most. There's the action. It's very smooth. Get it over the detent ball. Glide shut. As I said before, thumb studs work. No dramas. Even for me, I don't normally use thumb studs. I actually loathe them. I broke my wrist when I was a few years ago. It's not a natural action for me. This thumb doesn't work very well for it. I can't get it to spidey flick. No, I never can. It's not an actual action that I can pull off very well. So I can get it to thumb flick most of the time, pretty well all the time, but I can't get to spidey flick. It's just that's not a normal action for me. But the flipper tab works really well, and as I said, you get it over the detent ball and it drops shut really well. Action's really good. And as I said before, that choil isn't big enough really for me. I risk going up onto the blade. Going like that is a natural action, but I'd cut myself if I did that. It's as simple as that. That part there is digging into my finger, and doing that, I would end up cutting myself if I was to do that too often and not being very, very careful. Going back a little bit, that's fine, but you're not really engaging properly. But if I had to come up properly like that, I'm on the edge there, and that's not really big enough for me to use as a finger choil. So I deem it as a sharpening choil only. But as I said, if you go into a saber grip like that, no dramas. So the pros for this knife is its flipping action. It's good. It's a little bit swing gatey. It's a big heavy blade, so it tends to be a little bit like a swing gate action, but it's authoritative, and I haven't been able to. If you try and fail it, it does roll there, and it goes slow, but there you go. I did fail it, but if you do it properly every time, it's really good. Its action's good. So it's the pros for this knife. It's flipping action and it's dual opening. They've done it quite well. The other pro for this knife is its fit and finish is really nice. I've been carrying it for over a week now around home and been looking at it, and the carbon fiber's quite well done. There are a few little hiccups in the carbon fiber, a few little voids and that, but overall it's a really well constructed knife. The transitions here, you can feel them. They're not perfect, but overall, it's a handsome piece, and the fit and finish is quite good. It's around 95%, I'd say, personally. It's quite a nice finished off knife. Really well done. And that comes to the other one, the looks. I love this shred carbon fibre with the red in it. Like it's a beautiful looking knife, especially with the gold accents and the red. It just it's a visually very nice looking knife. I hope the camera's picking that up. Yeah, I like the looks of the knife as far as that goes. It turned out really nice. They did a really good job of it. Very, very handsome piece with the red carbon fibre, shred carbon fibre with the red in it. And I've had a look at the other options too, the blue. The grey is a little bit dull, but the other two the other colour, the red and the blue, they look really nice. And then the cons. And some of these cons are for me, but that's mainly, it doesn't have a lanyard point. I only EDC knives with lanyards. I like a lanyard on my pocket knives, so this one doesn't come with a lanyard. They had plenty of options with this, with the backspace, so they could have easily put one in. They didn't do it, so for me that's a con. I really don't like that, so that's a big con for me, but others may not even consider that. No left-handed options. I'm right-handed, so that's not a con for me, but people might. For lefties, yeah, well, it's not set up for you, so that could be a con. And the light lockup, I really that's at bare minimum. I wouldn't have very much confidence in its lockup, because that's right at the minimum as far as I'm concerned. But overall, yeah, it fits my hand really well. I'm very impressed with this knife. It's quite a nice looking knife, and yeah, well built. Flips really well. Yeah, Tuya built a really nice knife for Miguron. Yeah. And this is how they come. It comes with as I said, a certificate of authenticity. Yeah, it just tells you about it. Comes in a little baggie, zipper case, which, yeah, pretty much is the standard these days. Microfiber case, and yeah, True Talon sends the little badge with them as well. So that's how it all came now. But that's my overview of the Miguron Centurion made by Tuya Knives. Thanks for watching.